And widespread internet outages are taking hold as Hurricane Melissa is now centered off the northern coast of the island nation.
The Category 5 storm made landfall earlier this afternoon. Melissa is expected to leave catastrophic damage and a humanitarian crisis in its wake. CBS News' Jason Allen is riding out the storm in the capital city of Kingston.
Hurricane Melissa slammed into Jamaica with winds up to 185 miles per hour and heavy rains.
Today will be very difficult for tens of thousands, if not millions of people in Jamaica. Roofs will be tested, floodwater will rise, isolation will become a harsh reality for many.
The National Hurricane Center issued a dire warning. Within the eye wall, total structural failure is likely. This video U.S. Air Force hurricane hunters took inside the storm shows a massive wall of clouds.
Jamaica, this is not the time to be brave. Don't bet against Melissa.
For days, government officials pleaded with people to find safe shelter outside of the strength of these winds. There are aid teams that are on the ground here to assess the damage once the storm clears, and agencies that are ready to fly in supplies. Jamaicans living in the U.S. are watching the storm closely. Minneapolis restaurant owner Tommy Beavis says he's been in constant communication with family and friends back home.
They've been doing a good job stocking up on food, and we're just hoping that they have enough. And then the aftermath of the hurricane, with the flooding, with the devastation, we're hoping that they will have the resources for the immediate recovery as well as the long-term rebuilding.
Melissa's next target, Cuba. Authorities there say they've already evacuated more than 500,000 people from low-lying areas. Jason Allen, CBS News, Kingston, Jamaica.
Now, so far, the storm has killed 3 people in Haiti, 1 person in the Dominican Republic. Several people in Jamaica were killed ahead of landfall, some falling off roofs while boarding them up.
Alex is here. The latest satellite imagery is right behind us.
Yes.
It's over the entire country.
Yes,
right
it's
now.
impressive. It's spreading out. If we just take a peek here, we could even take the satellite full screen. What you're seeing here is, look at the pinks in the center of that storm. They're starting to spread out, and the reason why that is happening is the eye has collapsed, and what that does to the hurricane is that it spreads the area that's seeing the really strong damaging winds further and further out from the center. So we're seeing an expansion now of those strong winds, and as it made landfall at 185 mile per hour sustained winds, we have a research group, the Cooperative Institute for Meteorological Satellite Studies, right here in UW-Madison, and they are reporting that ties the record for the strongest hurricane in the Atlantic Basin. They'll still do some additional studies on this. That additional record was 185 mile per hour winds with the 1935 Labor Day hurricane that hit the Florida Keys. But they also had an instrument that they dropped into the eye wall itself to measure wind, moisture, etc. And just before it reached the surface of before the hurricane made landfall, so this would be over water, they measured, and this still needs to be verified, winds up to 250 miles per hour. And to put that into perspective, we were talking offline in the commercial break. Winds like this are at the caliber of an EF4, EF5 tornado, but we're talking tens of miles in width, not a mile in width. But of course, we don't want to dismiss intensity of tornadoes as well, but just truly impressive.
These eye wall pictures are amazing
to
see the hurricane hunter in that eye wall.
Yep, and folks probably wonder, where's the